Let's find out which one it is. Suicide or homeless? Let's see if we can talk to them.
Nuh-uh! It's totally a suicide! It is clearly a homicide.
I'm gonna have to agree with Fubuki here. I'm gonna be surprised if it's not.
Right here.
Shinigami may be upset.
I'm sure this is the right way.
I knew it! This case had to be a homicide. If it was a homicide, someone else had to have been on the roof, right? But Master, you were on the emergency stairwell, and the peacekeepers were behind the door. Which means no one could have gotten off that roof. How did the culprit shoot the victim and get away? See? If it wasn't a suicide, then what happened? You better explain yourself. Very well, I shall. I completely agree with what Yuma said.
I didn't say anything.
So what do you think, Master?
You mean why I think it's a homicide? I don't really have a solid reason why yet.
Yeah, don't really have a reason yet. It's just a feeling, I guess.
We're trapped!
Oh no! The walls!
What is the reasoning behind it being a homicide? What is the reasoning? How do I think this?
Come on, spit it out. The Mystery Labyrinth won't wait forever, you know.
I know, but...
Besides it being a gut feeling, what is the reason?
Yuma!
If it was in fact a homicide, there would be some clue left behind at the crime scene. If I can just remember something.
What was left behind?
Oh, like this?
Uh-oh. The gun, the umbrella. I don't know if the umbrella has anything to do with it, though.
Here, this is everything left at the scene.
There is the door with the key.
This should be easy mode. I made sure to pull everything straight out of your memory, Master.
I'm sure there's a clue pointing to a homicide hidden here.
We do not have much time. Please hurry, Yuma.
I want to see something. An exterior lock that opened from the roof side. The roof side. The key was in the keyhole. Since the peacekeepers were on the other side of the door, it seemed unlikely that someone entered or exited through after the gunshot. The umbrella doesn't make sense because it was there before anything, and it's not even a solution key. So we can cross umbrella out. The cameras. Maybe the camera. It's just weird. Like, he wasn't trapped. Like, if he locked the door, that means the peacekeepers weren't coming. So what reason would he have to shoot himself? He could just leave.
There must be something suspicious, something that stands out.
Maybe it's the door. What do you guys think?
There has to be a clue. I have to find it.
I think it's the door. Like, if it was, I think it's the door. It just doesn't add up why he would do that to himself.
The door! The door is suspicious. Yes, there has to be a clue here.
Right? No? No?
Totally wrong. Master, could you please not pick stuff randomly?
It was not random, alright? Thought it through.
Right. There's nothing suspicious about the door at the crime scene. It doesn't prove this was a
Oh
homicide.
no, it's kind of suspicious. The gun. The umbrella. Why is this umbrella? This umbrella isn't suspicious. It was there from the like even before. Why bring it up though? Out of the 6 bullets loaded into the cylinder, only one of had an empty casing. Okay. Security camera. I'm actually not sure on this one. Like, I thought it was the door. Umbrella doesn't make any sense. Like, what the like, come on. Really? Maybe I'm missing something you guys see. We're gonna say the gun.
I know, it's this! This has to be related to the murder.
The way he said that makes me feel like we got it wrong. The way he said that. Is it,
The wall stopped.
is it right?
Looks like it's the right one. That is the gun that fired the fatal shot, right? But how can you determine it was a homicide?
I just like what I was thinking is that the girl modified it or something. So maybe it's the gun, because it is different from normal, right?
There's something unique about this gun.
That's what I was thinking.
A revolver cylinder normally swings out to the left. But the gun found at the scene swings out to the right.
I see. That is unusual. It is incredible how you even noticed it. You really are the holy great detective warrior of light, Yuma.
She keeps promoting us.
It got even longer. Oh well, anyway. This gun was apparently custom made for Shachi.
The junk shop geezer said that too. How does that prove this was a homicide?
I don't know anything else about it. I just figured this was kinda out of place.
It was, but the door thing made more sense. But yeah, it is weird.
It's happening again?
Of course. You haven't solved the mystery itself. Yuma, over there! Could you try shooting it with the gun?
I'm no marksman. Oh, but it could work inside the Mystery Labyrinth. If this gun is the answer... Huh? It's not loaded?
What's going on?
If you can't shoot it, then you're still missing something.
Something? Do you mean like why I think this gun is out of place? I I can't shoot the gun until I figure that out?
Well, Yuma, did you solve it?
Why was Shachi's gun built like this in the first place? The reason why must be relevant.
Are you saying you need my help to solve this? Oh, fine. Since you're so good at begging, I don't mind helping you out one bit. Here we go! Lay it all out!
Wow. Look at this. He just deleted 2 for us. Looking at his gun, you can tell Shachi's dominant hand is his. Interesting. If the gun was made for Shachi, it'd be for his dominant hand, right?
Twirling, twirling, twirling. Twirling.
Its design is the opposite of normal, so maybe it's held in the opposite hand.
Tick tock, tick tock. Nice.
Interesting. Didn't consider that, but the left hand. Okay.
That's it! It's because he was left-handed! The reason the cylinder swings out to the right is to let him reload while still holding the gun in his left hand.
Yeah, it makes sense. But the gun was in his right hand, wasn't it? Look at it. It's in his right hand.
If he was right-handed, it would be very difficult to reload if the cylinder swings out to the right. If Shachi was right-handed, he wouldn't have commissioned his gun to be designed this way. Which means Shachi is left-handed.
That is such a good detail. Wow. If you were really paying attention from the beginning, to everything, you could actually catch that back then. I didn't realize that. I love that in games like this. Shachi's left-handed.
Look, the exit. You did it, Yuma.
But that leads me to think what's the girl's name? Iruka, right? If she did it, she's the one that designed the gun for him. So she would have put it in the correct hand, right? Because she knows he's left-handed. Whoever did this doesn't know he's left-handed.
Oh, it worked.
All thanks to yours truly. No, it is thanks to Yuma's deduction. What? But we'd all be flattened by now if it wasn't for my assist. I will never believe the God of Darkness could willingly lend a helping hand. Sure, say what you want. Anyway, let's hurry. Countdown is still going.
Yeah, 2 hours. Wow, it's actually still counting. Okay.
Right. It looks like the number's gone down by a lot.
You were so close to figuring out this mystery. Let's hurry it up, Master.
Yeah, got it.
What?
The God of Darkness helped us? This must be some sort of trap. Just leave it to yours truly. Unlike that sheltered skank. I came through with that sweet assist. Shinigami's social skills are lacking.
Alrighty, we're here as your official roadblock. Huh? You want to know why?
Must be because she's been trapped in that book forever.
Because the homicide route ends here. That Shachi terrorist committed suicide. After all. Right, Dominic?
You kept insisting it was a homicide earlier, but now you're going with the suicide theory?
These monsters are cheaters. Maybe they're cheaters because they're monsters. Are you defending the monsters? Curse you, God of Darkness, Queen of Monsters! I'm not defending them. I can't even follow this whole monsters and God of Darkness story you have going.
Now's not the time to be fighting!
Bad luck! Looks like it's a dead end! You can't proceed! Because it wasn't a homicide! Shachi definitely committed suicide!
That claim doesn't hold up!
No, he didn't.
No! Shachi didn't commit suicide! All the evidence points to the contrary!
You know you're super annoying, right? Fine. I'll crush you like a bug! So what if the gun was designed for the left hand?
Parking lot explosion. When Sachi's body was found, there was an explosion in the parking lot below the building. Sachi's left-handed. Let's hear what she says.
You can still shoot yourself. Shachi shot himself with a gun in his dominant hand.
See, that's the one that's not true.
Therefore, a death by suicide.
I want to hear the dialogue
A
though.
culprit fired the gun. No contradiction. It's a suicide. We're done here. Time to go home. Right.
It does seem like Sachi used his right hand to shoot himself in the head. But doesn't something seem off about that? Master, do you have any idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a clue in the solution keys.
So what if the gun was designed for the left hand? You can still shoot yourself. Shachi shot himself with the gun in his dominant hand.
That one's not true.
This is the truth!
That's not true.
Shachi was left-handed, but he was found dead with the gun in his right hand. There's no reason he'd use his non-dominant hand to commit suicide. It's an obvious contradiction. When the culprit tried to make it appear like a suicide, they put the gun in the wrong hand. Which means someone else was involved in Shachi's death. This death was a setup. It's a homicide.
You managed once again to slay the monsters. That confirms it. The homicide route was the correct one.
Good job, Fubuki.
Seems like it. I guess I can admit defeat here.
What?
Huh? The God of Darkness admitting defeat? Perhaps she has an honest side. No! It cannot be! Could this be an illusion she conjured forth? You know, I don't really care, so long as we keep solving mysteries. Just keep helping my master out for a bit longer.
Let's carry on for now.
So maybe she just cares that it worked. She actually just cares that we saw, like, we progressed. It's a little bit of character development right there. Figured out something about her. She can admit when she's wrong as long as it progresses the mystery.
The culprit made a pretty cliche mistake getting the victim's dominant hand wrong.
Perhaps the culprit doesn't know that Shachi's custom gun was designed for someone left-handed. Shachi rarely carried his gun, so they probably never saw him hold it.
Huh. Why would he go through the trouble of getting a custom gun that he never intended to use?
I don't know, just in case maybe?
Deep down, do you think he was just like another violent terrorist?
Well, they weren't terrorists. They were rebels.
Maybe the gun was a gift.
A gift? From whom?
A woman named Iruka manages the Resistance's weapons. She was the one who designed it.
Gifting a gun is so romantic. It delights my adventurer's heart.
It does?
Well, thanks to the culprit's mistake, we now know this was a homicide. But we still have a lot of unanswered questions.
Where did the culprit shoot the victim from?
The location where the culprit shot Shachi.
The roof of the hideout. Inside of the hideout. Roof of the building next door. Didn't we establish that it couldn't be one of these already? Because of the angle, right?
Yep, even if this case is a homicide, that's still a mystery. But if you know it was in fact a homicide, then the answer has to be here. I have no idea what it could be, but I am confident that you can discover the answer. For you are he who tames the God of Darkness, holy great detective warrior of light Yuma.
How long is my name going to get?
Her admiration keeps growing, that's why. Let's save it. Oh, we can't save it, okay. Where do you guys think he got shot from? The roof? Roof of the building next door, inside of the hideout. I don't think it's inside of the hideout. That doesn't make sense. We saw him run up the roof. Roof of the hideout. Let's say this.
Right here.
Is that wrong? I don't see how it could be.
That was the right answer, but
Okay, good, it was. What is that? You guys see that? Skeleton or something.
if he was shot on the roof, doesn't that mean the culprit was also on the roof?
The culprit placed the gun in Shachi's hand to make it look like a suicide. That means they had to be there in person. The culprit was definitely on that roof.
Yeah, they were on the roof. I feel like they were right next to him or something. Probably not, but it just feels that way.
But Yuma, you said nobody was there when you arrived.
That's what we have to figure out now. When I heard the shot, I was halfway up the emergency stairs. It took about 10 seconds to reach the roof. And in that time, the culprit vanished like a cloud of smoke from the scene.
Where could the murderer have gone?
This is...
It's the roof.
We're back at the crime scene.
Why are there two bloodstains as well?
Follow the culprit's escape route? You need to escape in the same way the culprit did after committing the crime.
Their escape route. Is there water down there? They didn't go this way because they knew there was a camera there. Maybe here. No. It wasn't this way. A neighboring building, no. Rooftop edge.
Though it is fairly high, would it not be possible to climb down from here on a rope or ladder?
There's nowhere to hang something like that onto. Plus, from this height, it'd take a while to get all the way down like that. It'd be tough for someone to get down and gather their equipment in the short time it took me to reach the roof.
You probably couldn't jump down onto a mat from this height either. You'd die no matter how you landed.
I don't think he went this way though. It's the power lines. And maybe he could have jumped down there to the water.
Is it easier to imagine using a rope or some other tool to escape to the neighboring building? Or perhaps they used a hot air balloon? The culprit must be quite the adventurous thrill-seeker.
Why do you guys keep saying hot air balloon?
But those high voltage lines were getting away. you'd never reach the next building without touching them.
Oh, so the culprit is not an adventurer?
That's what you're disappointed about?
Alright, so. A neighboring building. Let's check out the door and see what happens.
Is it easier to imagine that the criminals simply went back inside through this door?
No, that's impossible. At the time of the incident, the Peacekeepers were on the other side of it.
I see. If the culprit had gone inside through here, they would have been apprehended by those Peacekeepers. Well, it's safe to say this wasn't the escape route. Ah, so the culprit escaped via the emergency stairs. As the culprit was in a state of emergency, it is only natural that they would make use of emergency stairs. Wait, Master was up ahead, right? There's no way the culprit could have escaped without bumping into him. What are you saying? Yuma is right here, is he not? I mean, when the crime happened. Jeez, this sheltered skank and her empty head are killing me here. Yet again, you called me sheltered.
That's what bothers you? The sheltered part?
Hey, I'm just telling you like it is. Sheltered there.
Come on.
You're sheltered in a skank. I've never even seen.
I don't know if the culprit realized I was there. The footage from the security camera positioned here didn't show anybody around, which makes it hard to imagine that the culprit escaped from here.
Yuma.
Hmm?
This is bad. We have reviewed all the possible escape routes.
Yeah.
And yet, we can't figure out how the culprit got off the rooftop.
Mysterable.
This isn't funny! At this rate, we'll run out of time!
What are we supposed to do? There's no other way besides finding the culprit's escape route. That's how it is in the Mystery Labyrinth. Where are the entrances for cast members and the hidden entryways for maintenance crews?
What are you talking about?
This isn't an attraction at some theme park. Well then, why do you hunt Yuma if you cannot even do your job and guide him? A god of darkness who cannot guide you is just a directionless god of darkness. I have no idea what you're talking about. You're a stupid, sheltered skank that's completely useless. You called me sheltered again? How many times is that now? Let's see. After the number 3 comes... Seriously, are you dead? Quiet, please! Head on right? When are you gonna start being useful? I feel much better. Together already! Just how many insults with the clockwork family thing anyway? Yes, that is obvious. I'm not...
The culprit must have been on the roof when they committed the crime. They escaped somehow. But how? There aren't any other clues at the crime scene. Wait, if nothing was there, what if the culprit destroyed evidence?
What? Destroyed evidence?
What evidence?
Leave it to yours truly. I'll bring it out of your mind, Master.
Oh no.
You're going to recreate the crime scene again?
If you don't remember it, then I've got no choice. I'll make it a gentle beating this time around. So, which memory do you want beaten out of you?
Oh boy. When the rooftop was first entered. When the body was discovered. When the rooftop was first entered.
How about when Shachi first called me up to the rooftop? The culprit wouldn't have done anything to the scene yet. I can even compare it to when I found the corpse.
Alright, leave it to me! What is this daunting aura I sense? What are your intentions here? Let's do it, Doctor!
It can't be! Wait!
It's not gentle.
Are you alright, Yuma?
I'm in so much pain. I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
The corpse is gone, but nothing else has really changed about this place. I believe all that happened was you were assaulted, Yuma. Not much time passed between when you first reached the rooftop and when you discovered the corpse. If nothing changed, then there are no clues here for you to use.
So you hit us for nothing.
Hang on. There must be something. Something that the culprit destroyed to cover their tracks.
Yuma's like, hang on. Don't tell me I was hit for nothing. There gotta be something here.
I wrenched this memory out of your tiny brain, so you don't have much time left to look around. Your time limit is until the pain in your head goes away. You better hurry up and investigate.
Got it. I'll hurry.
Jeez. Crime scene recreation. Follow the culprit's escape route. What's she looking at over there?
Yuma.
I shall support you to the best of my abilities. Support you. Alright.
It seems like there's no place to hang a rope off of. There's nothing of note on this side of the wall. What is that? A storm drain? Has that always been there? Oh, right. The explosion. The explosion that happened right after I found the body must have buried it in rubble. So the drain was covered after a mysterious explosion.
The drain was buried in rubble from the explosion that happened right after the body was found. Interesting. There's a drain right there.
Find anything, Master?
Yeah, I might have found a clue that shows how the culprit escaped.
Really? You did it, Yuma!
Oh no, they're back.
Mystery phantoms!
Chirp, 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 chirp. I was curious what all the tweeting was about. You're still fantasizing about all this nonsense? He committed suicide! There's nobody to pursue! After all, there's no place a culprit could run to. No one can run off a rooftop!
No one could escape the rooftop.
Maybe the dude, maybe it's that elf dude. Maybe he dived into the drain.
Which means if you can prove that, then we'll defeat them and press forward.
Okay. Alright, let's look at the clues. See, does it look like he's getting bigger?
Shachi committed suicide. You're such a maggot. There is no other culprit. No one could have left that rooftop.
My plane doesn't hold up!
Right in the face.
No, there is a culprit! There's a way to escape from the roof, too!
Ugh, such a drag. You're still talking about that? What a downer!
Train.
The culprit had to be on the roof if it's not suicide.
They were.
So, where did the culprit go? You can't escape through the roof's door. You can't escape down the emergency stairs. Or was the culprit on the roof the whole time? All impossible! There's simply no place to run.
Slash through this mystery! No, there is a way out. The drain directly below the rooftop.
Don't let any shady statement slip by.
Mystery Phantoms will ask a riddle from time to time. Read the question carefully and counter by repelling the words of the answer you think is right. So choose the one I think is right.
The train? Without it? What's that got to do with fleeing from the roof? How did the culprit escape? Go ahead and try answering that.
It's this one.
With this, I'll expose the truth. That's right. The culprit dove into the train from the roof. That was the culprit's escape route.
We definitely know who it is now. That guy only had one trait, and it's like swimming. Anything with water.
They disappeared, but
Or diving.
to leap into a storm drain from atop a roof? Is such an adventurous stunt truly possible?
I wasn't sure about that as well. But if the explosion was used to destroy evidence, I think that has to be the case. The culprit opened the storm drain's grates beforehand and jumped from the roof right after committing the crime. The Doya district was flooded, so naturally the drain would have been filled with water. Then, the culprit swam away.
It would only take a few seconds to escape the roof that way. So the culprit used a bomb to blow up the area, which covered up the evidence of their escape. Why? We defeated these monsters already! The problem here was follow the culprit's escape route.
So we have to leap into the drain just like the culprit did?
I have to jump from up here? And now more drains have suddenly appeared! What is happening?
One for each of us.
Master, you have to make up your mind and jump!
No, I don't!
Looking for Buki. Who was capable of committing
This way.
resistance leader? In case you guys didn't see it, asked who was capable of committing that crime
We actually made it.
or diving or something.
I felt as if my heart would jump out of my chest, but we managed to get down. It's not over yet. Look over there! Looks like all the suspects are here! Must we fight all of them? Even Yuma cannot face 4 foes at once.
We know who it is.
They fled! Then we better chase after them! Chase scenes are common in adventures, but are you certain the culprit is among them?
There are only 2 ways the culprit could get a hold of Shachi's gun, the murder weapon. Either steal it from the safe or get it from Shachi himself.
Only resistance leaders knew how to get into the safe too, right?
In any case, the only ones who could have done it are members of the resistance.
Is it possible the culprit took the victim's gun by force? If so, a complete stranger could have done it.
But if someone tried to take his gun, I'm sure Shachi would have drawn it and threatened them. If so, the culprit would have realized their target was left-handed.
I see. That would conflict with the cover-up attempted at the crime scene.
Also, the culprit issued a proclamation on behalf of the resistance against the Peacekeepers. At the time, I didn't understand why it was sent to the Peacekeepers. But it must have been to corner Shachi by steering the Peacekeepers toward the hideout. The culprit then ambushed him when he arrived on the roof.
Which means the culprit anticipated the target fleeing up there.
Perhaps it was a planned escape route the resistance had decided on beforehand. If they fled using the emergency stairs, it would be easy to shake off pursuers. As a matter of fact, the Peacekeepers were held up there. If he hadn't been killed, he would have escaped.
So all of it was calculated. Whoever it is, they are truly frightening. And that culprit is among them? If we organize all the clues we've got so far, we can narrow down who the culprit is. But how long will they keep running? At this rate, there's no end in sight. Master, over there!
A giant water tank?
In here, you always find the culprit if you keep solving mysteries. So the only way to catch up to them is to solve mysteries.
Huh?
Would be necessary
Come on! I'm counting on you, Master!
Got it!
for the culprit to commit the crime. To be good at swimming. Look at that shot. Master detective shot.
In order to commit this crime, the most important requirement is to be an excellent swimmer. Jumping from that height into a storm drain would also require training and experience. Maybe they had high diving experience through swimming competitions.
We finally caught up!
The truth is crystal clear. The one who murdered Shachi... I wouldn't kill anyone!
It was you the whole time.
I didn't kill anyone! I haven't done anything.
There's no way I could kill Shachi.
I didn't kill anyone!
It's you, Icardi! You took advantage of your swimming skills to murder Shachi!
Icardi did it. Look at that.
Huh? What?
Why'd you do it?
No! That's insane! I'm not the culprit! That's bullshit! I didn't kill Shachi! I'm not the culprit!
Such a foreboding presence. Is this the true identity of the final monster protecting the hidden treasure?
But most of the mystery has already been solved. This is just its last stand.
Master, let's solve this thing once and for all!
Right! I'm not the culprit! Where's your evidence?
It might be this one.
There are other resistance members! I know! Margala is the culprit! Margala shot Shachi on...
Security footage from Margot shop. He was talking to customers at the time of the crime.
the roof! This is the truth! Margala has an alibi! It's impossible for him to have done it! If it's not Margala, then Iruka is the culprit!
This would be it. She designed his gun. She would have put it in the correct hand.
Iruka knows a lot about handling guns. She killed Shachi! And made it look like suicide! I'll slash through this mystery. Iruka designed the handgun, so she knew Shachi was left-handed. She never would have made that mistake faking his suicide.
You're falling apart, buddy.
It's not Margala. It's not Iruka. But you still can't say I'm the culprit. The culprit is Rabat! He killed Shachi on the roof. And messed with the corpse. Then escaped through the drain! This is the truth!
He couldn't have. He's afraid of it.
Javon was traumatized after once nearly drowning, so there's no way he would have dove into a drain.
You're the only one. Why though? That's what I want to know.
Huh? But what about the treasure?
That's strange. We found the culprit and also cut down his excuses. But the truth still hasn't appeared? Where is the real culprit's soul?
Also, the countdown hasn't stopped yet. It went down by a lot again.
Perhaps there is a secret final boss in this labyrinth? Wait, I know. It's...
Stop. If anything, I'm the secret protagonist.
Moving on. This means we haven't revealed the truth of this mystery labyrinth. Maybe it's because we don't have a solid overall picture of the case.
the overall picture?
There's no mistake that Icardi made Shachi's murder look like a suicide. But we don't know why he did it. If you wanted to kill him, there are simpler ways to do it. Why bring the Peacekeepers into this?
So we need to find the motive. As long as that's an unknown, we won't reach the truth.
Hmm? The water is flowing somewhere.
Oh, so it is. I wonder where it is heading.
The water flows somewhere. If the Mystery Labyrinth is a reflection of reality, the flow of water may have some significance.
Then let's see where it leads us. This could be the path to the hidden treasure.
You know, this case seems to involve water an awful lot. The slums where the crime took place are flooded, like the entire commercial area.
Right. Given that, the truth should be wherever the water leads.
Running out of time.
A dead end? And this countdown timer... looks like it's linked to that countdown, and it's dropping by a lot.
14 minutes.
Hey, Master? Maybe this isn't a dead end. Maybe it's a giant bomb.
Huh? What?
Oh my! What a big, breathtaking bomb! I cannot help but be impressed.
Kabuki.
You shouldn't be!
I'm sure this is the heart of this mystery labyrinth. So there's only one thing left to do. Master, you just gotta defuse this bomb too, like how you did in the real world.
No.
This giant bomb?
If you can solve the mystery, the bomb will stop ticking. So really, it's no different from what you've been doing.
Good luck, Yuma. I am confident that you can do it.
Kabuki, you're not gonna help me?
For you are the elite bomb diffuser, he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light, Yuma.
Oh, we gotta live up to that title now.
You'll be fine, Master. You've got the best mentor there is.
Okay, I'll try.
What was the purpose of the bombing? I feel like it was a diversion. That's what I said earlier. Let's see. Was I right?
Seems like that was correct, yet the countdown has not stopped.
That has to mean there are more mysteries left.
You mean the diversion? What does it mean?
It just felt like they were unimportant.
Since they made me defuse the bombs, the culprit's goal wasn't destruction. They just wanted to frame me as a terrorist to put the Peacekeepers' attention on me. That's why they set up such a complex, time-consuming puzzle that had me running all around Kanai Ward.
I meant I just wanted to know the definition of the word diversion.
What? I have to start there?
Look, you can find your dictionary later. For now, you gotta
Like,
defuse
what
that
does
bomb.
diversion mean?
Right.
I apologize, Yuma. If only I could use my forte.
It's alright.
There's no need to apologize. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
Yuma.
Master, you're too reliant on others. It's about time you start doing things on your own.
You want us to rely on you all the time.
Well, I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
You believe? The god of darkness believes in Yuma?
Focus! You're out of time, Master. Defuse this bomb!
What was the culprit doing during the diversion? Use solution key. This. He was flooding the district.
Yes! The countdown stopped! You defused it!
Great work, Yuma!
So the culprit's real goal was to flood Marunomon District. They used the bomb threat to draw the Peacekeepers' attention toward me. Meanwhile, the culprit sabotaged the valves of the power plants and the reservoir to flood Marunomon District.
But what's the point in doing that?
Perhaps they wished to sow chaos throughout the city. The resistance was challenging the Peacekeepers.
Then why not just detonate the bombs? A lot simpler than flooding the place.
It's true. If their goal was to cause chaos, they could have just used the bombs. Considering that, the culprit must not have wanted to destroy the place.
There! We finally cornered you!
Wait! Please hear me out. This was Shachi's wish.
Dude, shut up.
Shachi's wish?
Shachi was always fighting for the sake of Kanai Ward.
Don't believe that for a second.
He wanted to close the gap between the rich and poor.
So you
Wanted to reduce the
shot
suffering
him.
of children. This mission was to flood Marunomon District to send the rich a message. But flooding the place is just terrorism. It would only make them angry, not actually accomplish anything. So Shachi decided to offer up his life. He wanted me to kill him, to make it look like the Peacekeepers did it.
Yuma knows he's lying, right? You have to. This guy tried to spark something.
Shachi gave his life for this mission. If you expose the truth, this would all be for nothing. Are you really going to disregard his dying wish? And his sacrifice? Now that you see the truth, please, just leave!
Very well. I understand your circumstances. We shall take our leave.
Fubuki.
No. That's a...
Sorry, guys.
That's a lie! Shachi didn't want this!
What? How would you know? You know nothing about the Resistance!
I've heard him speak! Shachi valued human lives more than anything!
Resistance isn't a terrorist group. We don't kill people. We won't fight them with violence. It would only lead to more lives lost. We're gonna take them down the right way. The Resistance are not terrorists.
Shachi wouldn't resort to something as foul as this! Sacrifice? Dying wish? How dare you lie about that?
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up!
Cold-blooded killed him.
Shut up! Shut up!
pay for this. I'll expose the truth and defend Shachi's honor!
To the truth, Master!
That's stupid! No! I can do it! Shut up! Get away from me!
Oops.
That's bullshit! Stop! Shut up! Shut up, shut up, shut up! Damn it all! Go away! Stay away from me! Stop, stop, stop! You're an outsider, what do you know? You have no idea what we went through in the slums! This is a declaration of our beliefs as part of the resistance! We have to defeat Amatarasu Corporation! That's why we plunged the city into chaos! Shachi gave up his own life for that! This is what Shachi wanted! Shachi told me to do it! This was all to defeat Amaterasu Corp. We were in a noble battle to end the
You are
disparity
horrible.
between rich and poor!
We were in a noble battle and it ended. Dude. We were in a noble battle to the end, to end the disparity between the rich and the poor.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
Uh-oh.
Say,
What does Shachi want to do anyway? Did he really choose to sacrifice himself? And why would he flood the district?
That's right!
Yeah, she's right. It was something we saw on the way to the power plant. Flooding that area caused several of them to float out. The culprit's true objective must have been to steal them. Really?
This is the truth of the case!
That is so scummy.
Your plan has nothing to do with Shachi or the Resistance. You just wanted to take the safes!
huh? Safes?
Many facilities in Marunaman districts use safes made by Amatarasu Corporation, including the bank. These safes are completely airtight, and they can actually float on water.
Oh, we
did see some safes floating around Marunouman district.
You did all this for money.
The culprit knew they could float, and planned to exploit that to steal all the safes from the bank. The safes would normally be too heavy to move, but they'd be easy to take if they were floating.
So, it was a bank heist?
Yes, that's right. That's the truth behind this case. You took advantage of Kanai Ward's unique features in your plan to rob the bank.
Man, my reason gave him way too much credit. I was thinking he was like, had different views for the resistance and Shachi wasn't getting it done. No, this guy just wanted to rob a bank.
This isn't what the resistance believed in. In fact, you took advantage of their beliefs.
You did it, Master. Now that we've exposed the truth of this case, we just need to finish off that filthy criminal.
Right. Let's finish this. For Shachi. Let's go, Shinigami. I'll charge my solution blade with the facts of this case.
Okay, let's see. We had phone booth. Let's look for that one first. Shachi's gun. Whoops, what was that? Okay. That's the wrong one. Shachi's right hand. Where's Shachi's gun? Here it is. Here it is. Icardi. Scummy. Jeez.
Step right up, step right up! A bomb scare, a flood, and a suicide to throw the whole town into chaos! Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the deduction denouement!
It all started with a request from the Resistance. Shachi asked me to set up security cameras around the city.
You got those cameras from someone by the name of Servan. But they had bombs inside them.
I had no idea, so I set up those camera bombs all around the city. The culprit hijacked Shachi's original plan and conducted a series of crimes. The bomb set up in the phone booth of Marunaman District exploded first. Luckily, there were no casualties. But the culprit also bombed the drain in Marunaman District at the same time.
Someone snitched and said you were responsible, but that must have been the culprit too.
Since the Peacekeepers' eyes were on me, it made it easier to pull off the rest of their crimes. The culprit took Shachi's gun and went to the roof of the Resistance hideout in Doya District.
Shachi followed soon after. I saw him being chased by the Peacekeepers. The culprit was waiting there to ambush him.
I was heading up the emergency stairs to the roof, but along the way...
Bang!
See, I knew it.
Gunshot!
Right next to him.
Shachi was ambushed by the culprit and shot to death. Once it was finished, they placed the gun in Shachi's right hand to make it look like a suicide.
But it was actually a left-handed gun. Getting caught because of your own cover-up is borderline weak sauce.
Why borderline? With their cover set up, the culprit jumped into the open drain and escaped from the roof unseen.
I thought it was impossible to jump off the roof. But the area was already flooded, so the drain was filled with water.
Right after the escape, I arrived on the rooftop and discovered Shachi's body.
Poor guy.
The hideout exploded!
The drain was buried in the rubble from this explosion. A bomb had been set in advance to hide the killer's escape. After that, we all went around town trying to defuse the bombs. The culprit took advantage of the chaos to open the valve of the reservoir upstream from the power plant.
Since the drain had been dammed in the explosion, when all that backed up water had even more added to it, Marunaman District became totally drenched and shitty.
Right, it became a drenched city. Marunaman District is now flooded, and many facilities have safes made by Amatarasu Corporation. The banks are no exception.
These safes are heavy and difficult to move, but because they're so airtight, they can float on water.
As a result, they all floated out of the flooded banks. Collecting these safes was the culprit's true goal.
Saving an entire district just to be a small-time looter. I can't tell if the guy thinks big or small.
Definitely small.
The only ones who could commit these crimes were the resistance leaders with access to Shachi's gun.
And only one guy was a good enough swimmer to dive right into the drain.
Shachi really did try to save this city.
Yeah.
But the culprit not only took over his plan, but killed and framed him.
This criminal lost his pride and dignity as a member of the Resistance, becoming nothing more than a money grubber. And his true identity is...
Icardi! It was you!
Shachi wanted to change the city. He's killed by this guy. Man.
Finished!
I hate this city. I was sick of all of Shachi's idealistic nonsense. Fighting the Peacekeepers wouldn't have changed anything.
Why'd you join then?
That's why. I was gonna take the money and get out of here. It's this city that's wrong. This rotten place.
Is this the hidden treasure? It is far different than what I was imagining.
I think so. I felt the same way when I first saw one.
So, this is it. I was not much help after all. I relied on you the entire time, Yuma.
That's not true. You're a great partner, Fubuki.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I am grateful to have joined you on this adventure, Yuma. I think it helped me grow as a person. Just a little bit.
Well, you are gonna forget all of it soon. Huh? What?
I am sorry for being so rude to you.
What?
I assumed you were a vulgar god of darkness, based solely on your looks.
Yeah, that's pretty rude of you.
But now I realize that you have been a wonderful guide. When you said you believed in Yuma, I realized there was a bond of trust between the two of you. And now, frankly, I adore you. Please consider being my friend.
Ooh. He's not used to that. She's blushing.
You're gonna forget it all anyway.
Yuma, while I may be ignorant and naive, one day, I hope to be a great adventurer and detective, just like you. A labyrinth-delving elite bomb diffuser, he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light. You truly are amazing, Yuma.
That title is getting way too long.
This was awesome, hanging out with Fubuki, doing this. I enjoy this.
Enough chit-chat. It's time for the part you've all been waiting for.
Yeah, get rid of this scumbag.
Huh? What is it? What is about to happen? Wait a minute. Do you mean we are going to leap into the basin?
No. It's time to boot kill the bad guy. Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. Ruin to the vile Mystery Labyrinth.
We've returned from the Mystery Labyrinth, but we're still in grave danger. How do we get out of this?
Master, now that I think about it, the culprit isn't here, so there's no way you can prove your innocence.
This isn't good.
Solving the Mystery Labyrinth doesn't help in this situation one bit.
Come on! Why do we do all that work to discover the truth?
That is what it is. Never give up, Master.
So what do we do?
But this time, we're done for.
Now, Dominic, go nuts and crush their little heads.
Oi.
Uh-oh.
What?
That's enough.
Alara.
Sorry to keep you waiting, my man. You too, princess.
Hisahito.
No, Alara!
The both of you are safe.
They're alive.
What do you think of my grand entrance? Fitting for a charismatic leader, no?
Master detectives with the same.
Alright.
Hey, big guy! You're messing with the wrong dude. The criminal you're looking for is right here.
What?
That's...
They're all alive.
Chibiako! And,
Vivia, did you forget already?
She forgot his name.
I haven't had much screen time, and my name's hard to remember, so I don't blame you.
I was worried about you, Fubuki. And the trainee too, I guess.
Dude.
I'm kidding, just joking around.
No, you're not.
Everyone is safe. Oh, what a relief.
wait, you're gonna cry? Master, you're gonna cry? Where did you all come from? You know what'll happen if you interfere with the Peacekeepers!
Like I said, you're messing with the wrong dude. The ones who planted those bombs were the resistance people on that boat over there. Too bad one of them died from a heart attack. I have no idea why. But if you run an autopsy, you'll find that the cause of death wasn't a homicide.
In other words, Yuma is innocent. Or do peacekeepers punish the innocent?
You can prove his innocence?
You heard her. You got something to say?
I was threatened by Icardi to make those devices. I didn't know what was going on.
I don't know, man.
It's true! I didn't know about the big robbery, and I didn't think that would happen to Shachi!
Why didn't you tell Shachi?
It was all set up by Icardi! Please! I'll confess everything I know! Please spare my life.
We captured them on a boat in front of the bank. Safe deposit boxes owned by the wealthy were floating nearby. They were caught red-handed. One can conclude that the events in question were all part of a bank robbery planned by Icardi.
The leader of the resistance was also murdered to pin the crimes on him.
After stealing the safes, they were planning to leave Kanai Ward via the waterway. Ironically, Icardi died of a sudden seizure. Trying to take more money than you can carry will only lead to your own downfall. Seems like an expensive lesson.
Guys, I just thought of something. Like, Shinigami, Death God, people suddenly dying. Death Note?
What about the
I
other
don't know
leaders
why
of the
that's
resistance?
just now
Margalon
coming to
and
mind.
Ruka? You're saying they had
They
nothing to do
should've-
with it?
Bin came to my mind. I don't know why.
Yes.
Anyway, we're taking Yuma with us. You got no problem with that, right? My terrifying kitten.
Alrighty, gang. Looks like we're free to go.
Yes!
The Peacekeeper lady's still staring at me. Maybe she's in love with me.
Maybe.
I don't know about that.
Now that we've handed over the resistance, the rest is up to the Peacekeepers.
Yeah, the resistance is, they're gone, man.
Come on, everyone. Let's
through.
go.
That's a sad ending for that organization.
I think this solves the case for the time being. Another person died. No, I committed murder. Just because he committed a crime doesn't make it right for me to kill him. He took advantage of Shachi's death, and I hunted him down without hesitation.
Damn straight.
Thanks to that, another life was lost.
Why do you look so sad? Are you always like this when you solve a case?
Huh? What?
Yuma, you weren't in the wrong. I think you did the right thing.
Huh?
Even if others disagree, I will always say that you were right. So please, don't make that face.
Thank you, Kurumi. If you ask me if what I did was right or wrong, I don't think I was in the right.
That's not true, because...
But I don't need to be right. I need to have conviction.
Conviction?
The strength of a heart that refuses to yield, no matter the situation. Or maybe it's like a detective's creed. Something to guide me when I don't know what to do. It's something I don't have yet. I don't know where to turn when stuff like this happens.
It doesn't seem that way to me. Yuma, you saved me because you wanted to help someone, didn't you? Then you got dragged into this mess because you wanted to help the resistance and the people in the slums.
That has nothing to do with being a detective. It's what any human would normally do.
Is that so? A detective with the conviction to do what any human would normally do is a wonderful thing. This is embarrassing, so I'll only say this once. Even if you deny it yourself, I believe you are in the right. That's why I hope you'll always be a detective.
That was close. But we managed this time around. Sheesh. Someone has been a huge troublemaker for us.
Yeah, his blue hair.
Yuma, the way you keep dragging us into trouble is pure genius.
Oh, he's so flattering.
It wasn't a compliment.
Jeez, you're lucky we even noticed what happened.
Speaking of, where were you all? I searched all over town for you.
That's what I want to ask. I told you about the emergency meeting place for this sort of stuff.
What?
Meeting place? Huh?
The multi-purpose building where the detective agency used to be. I brought you there the day you arrived.
What? I don't remember. The only thing I remember from you was errands.
Huh? I didn't tell you?
This is the first time I've heard about it.
Seriously?
What about Fubuki? Did you not tell her either?
I see. Guess I forgot to mention it. Then again, you did arrive late to Kanai Ward. Yeah, that must be it. Yep.
Wait, you're just sweeping it under the rug? I was in a lot of trouble back there.
Sorry about that. Well, everyone's okay, so it's all good.
Still, weren't you with him, Fubuki? I know I told you about the meeting place.
Yep, I just remembered right now.
This whole time.
Figures. Well, I'm glad to see you're safe too, Fubuki.
Still, I'm surprised you weren't fooled by the bomb threat and saw the real motive was the bank robbery.
That's because a certain sleepyhead woke up today. We arrived at the truth this time thanks to Vivia's investigation.
So that unmotivated, anemic vampire helped?
I was just lucky. I noticed the abnormal water levels. Saw the hydroelectric power plant's drainage channel from above.
From above?
I just happened to see it from a bird's eye view. Observation is the foundation to being a detective. To a detective, the act of deduction is like a game. And the truth is what a detective desires. Like a precious stone, it's something I'd desire if I stared at it too long. So, dreaming about it is enough for me. Because it's a pain in the ass.
I didn't see that coming. That's funny.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Do you?
At the very least, his statements aren't really based on logic.
I want to die someday.
He's incomprehensible as usual, but it's amazing how he solved the case by himself.
Hey, Master? This guy is...
What is it?
Never mind. Maybe it's my imagination.
Anyway, that solves it.
What's got
Now
her
we
so
should-
nervous? What? Come on.
Whoa, what? I thought we were done here!
Hey, sewer rats.
Of course, it's Yomi.
You! Yomi Hellsmile, director of the Peacekeepers! What is he doing here?
Damn. How did the city end up like this? Why are a bunch of terrorists getting in our way? Why is Kanai Ward being destroyed? I was finally able to guide this foolish city down the right path. I keep saying I'll teach these fools what law and order is all about. But now, there's another bunch who defy me, disrupting the peace in the city! Hey! Why is that? When will peace finally come to this place?
Now, I understand you're irritated, but let's all relax for a second.
So what do you want with us?
Hand over that terrorist immediately. Otherwise, you will all receive the death penalty.
What terrorist?
Huh?
Us?
Death penalty?
When you say terrorist, you mean Yuma? Because that issue has been resolved already.
Regardless of who the mastermind is, the fact of the matter is, he planted bombs around the city. You think you can just plead ignorance? Even small crimes cannot go unpunished. That is the meaning of justice.
No, but he...
Chief, let me go.
Don't get hasty. This is just an excuse to capture you.
But at this rate, everyone here will be arrested.
I've already told you that self-sacrifice is worthless here. I can neutralize them all in under 25 seconds.
Knock it off, Halara. How many of us would also die in that same amount of time?
If things go bad, then I will turn back time.
If you get taken out first, it's the end for all of us. I won't make such a dangerous bet.
Then what do we do? Everyone's gonna get killed in this race!
Oh no. Oh wow. What do we do? And why does Shinigami look scared? Can we even fight them? I don't want any of them to die. Like, I don't know if it's possible. I don't know. I just...
If I turn myself in, at least everyone else will be spared. The rest is up to you guys.
Yuma! Master, it is too dangerous to let yourself get captured by them! Let's just turn tail and flee! Even if you're the only one who escapes.
I won't abandon them.
Keep letting everyone take advantage of you!
Wait, Yuma. In that case, I'll go with you.
What do you mean?
What are you saying? You have nothing to do with this, Chief.
Don't be dumb. I'm the chief of the Nocturnal Detective Agency, and you're one of my detectives. It's only right for me to take responsibility.
All right, filthy maggots. Are you done playing around? You'll reconsider your beliefs after a single night. Once you go through my torture, not only will you sell out your friends, you'll beg me to kill them to save yourself.
I can reduce it to 20 seconds. Kazuhiko, Vivia, please look after the others.
I guess we have to do this.
This is such a pain. Where has my peace and quiet gone?
Freeze! If you resist, you'll be executed on the spot.
Stay back! Don't touch my master!
Come on.
What's going on?
Director Yomi! Something is falling from the sky!
It's him.
It's the masked man.
Oh my. Even though we're friends, you've already forgotten my name? I'm Makoto Kagutsuchi. What is it? Oh, you want to know about this hot air balloon? Cool, huh? I flew here from the tower.
From the tower?
What do you want?
Hello, Yomi. I'll take care of the rest, so you can leave now.
You intend to let these criminals run free? Just because you're the CEO of Amaterasu doesn't give you free rein to disrupt Kanai Ward's peace.
Amaterasu CEO? Is this weird guy in a mask?
Hey, Yuma, where did you meet such a big shot?
That is huge. The CEO.
Hello, detectives. This is the first time we've met, besides Yuma. Huh? You want to know why I'm wearing this mask? Well, I was born a prince in a certain nation, but while still young, I was dragged into a revolution. The nation was overthrown and the royal family had their titles stripped away. My family was killed. I was the only one spared. The revolutionaries imprisoned me because they had other plans. I was forced to wear a mask to conceal my face. That mask was designed to never come off. And now, the mask has become my face.
He's talking way too long and none of it sounds true at all. His story changed from last time.
I didn't ask about your history. Hand them over.
Yomi, I don't want to quarrel with you here. I really would hate for things to escalate. Just this once, may I ask you to withdraw? Please.
You get one. There won't be a second. As for you sewer rats, you best be prepared. The next time you catch my eye, there will be no mercy. If you don't like it, go back to the sewers.
Phew! That clears my vision up. There were too many people for me to see behind this mask. Now that things are all resolved, let's walk home.
Hey, wait a minute!
Wow, like a lot of developments in such a such a short time. Like still, this story is so good. I hope you guys are enjoying this too. I'll see you guys in the next part. This is getting good. Take care.